In this video, I'm going to break down every single cost that it takes to take care of every single animal I own. I own anything from tarantulas to boa constrictors and everything in between, so let's go and figure out how much everything costs. Yo, what's going on, guys? All right, we are back home. We have the animals.
I've become a plant parent.
Just to preface this, in this video, there's going to be nothing about electricity and water because I couldn't tell you how much I spend. Thankfully, these halogen bulbs that I use are very inexpensive in terms of heat output to how much electricity you're actually using. So if you are worried about heating and electricity and whatever, get some of those. They are really good. We are going to start off with one of the biggest expenses I have in this room, which is food. Starting off with our rodents, I only feed mice right now, but in the future there will be more rats because my boa constrictors are getting large. The largest rodents I feed right now are large mice. This comes out to about $50 for $72. Right now I have 4 animals that eat these guys once per week, which are my 2 California king snakes, my boa constrictor, and my corn snake. In all, that equates to about $23.04 per month. Moving on to the second largest rodents I keep, which are the hopper mice. These guys are a 50 count for $57. Right now, only my 3 small boa constrictors eat these guys, and that equates to about $13.68 per month. And for the smallest rodents I feed, which are the fuzzy mice, they are 25 count for around $30.50. All the animals that eat the hoppers and the fuzzy mice are going to get larger, which means they are going to be needing more food and larger prey items. So in about 2 years from now, this whole thing is going to be even more expensive. Before we get on to the rest of today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon subscribers. These amazing people pay as little as $1 a month to get bonus content and behind the scenes content of these videos. And sometimes get early access to animals that I haven't even shown you yet. If you want to join for as little as $1 a month, go down in the link in the description and join the Patreon today. Next, we're going to get on to guys like her that eat the buggies. Now, thankfully, this is where it gets a lot cheaper. The current bulk of my animals that I currently own are either gargoyle geckos or snakes. And the gargoyle geckos get this, the Pangea gecko diet. Now, I buy it in bulk because I have a lot of animals to feed, so I buy the 4-pound bag, which is around $120 per bag. Now, obviously, with shipping, it creates that larger gap of $134. This whole bag, which I am running out of, I ordered in May. Now, ChatGPT says I spend about $13.33 per month on all 5 geckos. For the superworms, I feed around 25 per week on average, depending on if the animal doesn't want to eat or it is an off week or mix matching days, because I do feed them every other day, and that costs around $8 a month. Now, I also have 2 herbivorous tortoises and 2 omnivore reptiles. So we use the pre-chopped lettuce with different types of lettuce to give them a varied diet, and it makes it easier when I'm not here to feed the tortoises because they don't come to college with me. We spend about $12 to $13 a month on lettuce for all of my herbivorous or omnivore animals. We also have other animals like my tarantulas and my praying mantis that eat other things other than just superworms. So I would put that around probably $5 a month, depending on how many crickets I buy to help supplement the omnivore's food and all the other things like that. Now, adding up just for the food, it costs around $90 for everything in total for just food. We also have another problem, which is the bedding. Now, the most expensive bedding that I currently use is actually the coconut fiber. Really anything coconut product related, because this is around $25 per bag. And I use one of these around every other month, depending on how much they poop and how much I'm spot cleaning, so it comes to around $15 to $13 a month. For all of my colubrid snakes, I use aspen snake bedding. Now, if you have more than 1 or 2 snakes, I would suggest this incredible hack to get this stuff incredibly cheap. This is a 7 cubic foot bag. And if this was branded for reptiles and not horses, this whole bag would cost $100. This one costs $7. This is the same product, guys. It's the same exact product. I go through about one of those every 3 months, so I'm gonna average it out to about $3 a month. Now, there is a reason why all of this bedding does not cost more. It's because all of these enclosures behind me are bioactive, meaning they have their own springtails and isopods as cleanup crews. Instead of me having to clean up their poop every single day, the bioactive animals in there help eat it and keep it clean. Also, it looks cool and I have live plants in there, so what else would you want? In all, this comes out to around $170.69. But that being said, unfortunately, my costs are a lot higher because a lot of my things involve creating custom backgrounds and enclosures like the one right there, but we're not delving into the cost of those because those cost a lot more than just feeding. I also go to reptile shows and find really weird stick vines. I think this is a vine. I don't know, but it's like a cool wizard staff. You know, you shall not pass. So I'm also really good at impulse buying things, but this will be used in a video once I have an enclosure for it. So if you're thinking of owning 20 or more different reptiles, well, just be sure that it's not breaking the budget too much because it costs a lot of money just to keep these guys alive. Well, that is going to do it for this video on reptiles. That was showing you how much I spend per month on these animals just for food. And if you want to come along my journey and raising and eventually breeding a lot of these snakes, subscribe.